So this is another video that I wanted to make that I'm going to be very impromptu about. I did put down a few notes which I do want to share, but it's not going to be perfect. But as I have mentioned in my previous video, I'm choosing momentum for consistency over perfection and over everything else, because it's important for me to get out into the world what's going in my heart without thinking a lot, because it's better done than perfect. It's better just done than anything. So every time in this video that I say Yoongi or SUGA or August D, it's because these are two different personas of the artist Yoongi. So it is important for me that I be respectful, and I think that's why I'm going to refer to him with his personas when I'm referring to a song from that side of the persona. So now that's out. The first song that means a lot to me is First Love, Piano. I think it's First Love. I hope it's First Love. So it's about his journey from finding out about a piano, loving the piano, giving it away for some time, not playing it because he became frustrated because of his love for it, and then coming back to it and realizing that it was always there for him, waiting for him to pick it up. And I think that's such a beautiful thing we all can learn, is that hobbies are not something you should always think about being productive from. You can do that, but it is important that you enjoy doing what you're doing. You should enjoy listening to that notes, and even if you have a phase where you have to give it away for some time because of your responsibilities, no matter what is happening in your life, it's okay to not do that, but it's also okay to come back to it with a renewed sense of excitement. It's what matters. It's always going to be there for you. It's that kind of unconditional love that piano had for him. It's actually a very emotional and deep song, so I don't want to get too deep into it, because this video is specifically focused on the songs that I love from him, more than an analysis of each song. But if you want me to make that video, I'll make that as well. Do let me know in the comments below. So yeah, First Piano literally made me cry. I remember sitting in my living room in the morning and listening to it. I actually bawled my eyes out, and I don't know why I did it, but I listened to it twice. I cried twice, and I had to text a few of my friends. I was like, this is happening. I listened to this song, and I genuinely wanted to share that song with everyone, because you can actually feel the emotions that I think it's under SUGA is feeling in that song. His journey from his debut days and all the things that he went through, from his injury to his relationship with the piano. It's very beautiful. The style is fresh and unique, and it's very raw, it's very real, it's very raw and unfiltered is the same, but it's very unique and beautiful. It makes you feel everything that he's feeling. So just a disclaimer that do listen to it when you are in a space that you can handle it. If you understand what I'm trying to say, you know what I'm trying to say. That's that. So it's one of my most favorites, and I had to keep it on number 1. Moving on. This is not a song just by SUGA. It is I Need You. This is my ringtone and my alarm tone. I never had one song. People always ask you what's your number 1 favorite song. I never had it since forever. Maybe I had this Claire de Lune by Debussy, I think, which I used to like, but it wasn't favorite. So I Need You, SUGA's piano cover, I think it's on YouTube. You can listen to his cover while he's playing the piano and looks back at the end, where you can hear it. It's very beautiful, it's very calming, it's very relaxing, it's beyond beautiful. It's my favorite song in the whole wide world, and I think it's going to be for forever. So it's my ringtone and alarm tone, as I've said earlier. I love it a lot. I don't know why I'm not able to express it as much as I love it, and for now maybe I'll make another specific video for that specific song. But yeah, it's my most favorite song. Of course, First Love, Piano is something that I love as well, but this piece, First Love Piano I love for its message, for its depth, for realness, for its rawness, and for everything he has done in it. But my favorite music piece is I Need You. Okay, I don't know if it's Daechwita or Daechwita, but it's everybody's favorite. I don't think there's any August D fan who doesn't love Daechwita. There are a lot of amazing songs as well, but it just stands out, the music video, the song, the lyrics, and I'm sure all of us know the hook of that song. I thought somebody opened the door because I'm shooting this in the other room and my parents are in the other room, so I have to be like on the lookout. Like, please don't come here, I'm recording a video. Getting back to Daechwita is, I know the rap part, I can sing the rap part, but I don't know if I should do it here or should I save it for later. Most replayed part, if you know what I'm talking about, is the one I genuinely love. But other than that, there's a verse where he goes low and then he goes fast. I think we all love that. Every part of that video is amazing. The storyline is amazing. Also the SWAT dance, I think a lot of us are cross at I don't know if cross is the word, but a lot of us are mad that the SWAT dance or the SWAT fight wasn't kept, because if you look up, there are a lot of clips of August D learning and then showing off his SWAT dance moves, which are amazing, and that is something I would love to try for myself as well. Even though I have mentioned earlier, when I was doing this boxing lesson I did in my US swap routine video, that I wanted to learn kendo. But SWAT dance is something I would really want to try once, especially now that I've seen that clip. It is so amazing. We are going off topic. Okay, but I love to try that. So Daechwita is amazing. I love, even there was this making video where August D is talking about his prep for the song, for the MV, how there has been this use of clothes which is a bit modern but also a bit, I wouldn't say vintage, but I don't know the proper terms that I should be using, but they had juxtaposed their looks both for the king and for the, I don't know if it's a proper there are two personas. So one is the king and there's another one who is standing up against the system, the king. So I loved the juxtaposition, I loved the setup, I loved the background, I loved the part where the car comes and goes, I don't know what it's called, but it does the trick and you can see August coming out of the car, not Holy Me or Holy, I just remember his new album, I don't know if it's an album or for a few. Anyways, he takes his head out of the window and he does the lyrics, and I love the cameo of Jin and Jungkook in it. It's amazing, it's funny, and there are a lot of things, tiny things in the video that I love a lot, and overall the story as well. I'm hoping that post, like in his new album, we get to see what happens, or maybe it's completely new. Okay, the other thing that I wanted to mention was there are a lot of, I'll just read from my list. So there are a lot of songs that I love from Yoongi, SUGA and August D. I'm going to just say Seesaw I think is under SUGA, so I love Seesaw. I love the story of that song. I love the lyrics of the song, especially I love the dance performance of the song where he's wearing the red colored suit kind of outfit. I think all of us love it. I love it. Then there's a song called 28 by August D, which is one of my favorites. I think more so because now I turned 28 this 21st Feb 2023. I remember listening to it last year and I resonated with it a lot. And it's very realistic and I love it. That's why I love it. It's raw and realistic. And a lot about what goes through our minds as well. And it's nice to see someone of your age, around the same age. I know he's going to turn 30 this year. I know that. Please don't comment saying no, he's not the same age as you. It's okay, got it. So it's really nice when people your age share their stories, what their struggles are, even those are similar and also different at the same time from yours. That honesty, that authenticity, that, you know, here's my experience, I hope you learned something from it, hope you at least, even if you resonate, it just feels nice. It makes you feel heard, it makes you feel seen, it makes you feel a part of the whole world. Like, you feel connected to people. That's what I love. Another is Interlude, which is between SUGA and Halsey. I love it. I love the song a lot, especially the lyrics. It's also, I think, if I don't know if I have enough time to mention that as well, because the video is getting too long. I've been trying all my life to separate the time in between the having it all, giving it all. I wonder what's in store if I don't love it anymore. Stuck between the having it all, giving it all, yeah, all up, yeah. I'm just nervous right now, so I'm messing up the lyrics, but yeah. I also love, there was an event. Okay, digressing again. Other songs are Far Away. I think Far Away is with Suran. I don't know how to pronounce it, I'm so sorry. But I love that song. Both Yoongi's SUGA, August D and Suran's voice in it, it just, their voices go so beautifully together, and I love that song. It just does something to me. It's beautiful. Forever Young, I think I have a video on Pondicherry. I visited Pondicherry and I used that song in the background. That month, that song was really special for me. I don't think it was released in that month. It's just that I came across it that month and carried a lot of meaning for me. So that is probably a newer one that all of us like, and it was nice to see another side of SUGA in it, trying a new genre and working with Psy. It's beautiful. It's a nice peppy song. I listen to it. So like I mentioned in one of my videos, that I listen to different songs depending on what I want to feel in that moment. So when I have to get ready for my videos, I want to feel pumped up, I want my energy up, I listen to it sometimes. Give It To Me is the one that I love as well. Give It To Me. I love the artwork as well, where it says, I think I wrote it down, right? I don't remember. It was, I think, passion, fame, money, flashlight. I think it's flash and light, being in the limelight, I guess. It's a metaphor. It could also be a metaphor. I think metaphor is a word. It could also be because it's also about finding your way into the light. Maybe, I don't know. I just think. But I love that song, Give It To Me. It's very raw, real. It, you can feel it inside you, what August D is feeling, what he has been through, what he wants to talk to the hater, what he has to say about the haters, naysayers, how people have changed. And I let it be a surprise. Go watch it. It's amazing. I especially love the evil laugh that he does. There's also a compilation of August D's laughs on Pinterest. So as much as he has different style in each of his songs, there's also a different kind of laugh in different one, and it's really beautiful. Do check it out. Bultaurne, I think Fire, everybody loves the song Fire, and I don't think there's anyone who doesn't. It's such a fire me up energy. I think fire me up is the word, I don't know, but I love the part where I think he does the intro and he goes Bultaurne. I think it's amazing. Another one is Shadows. I think Shadows is from August D. I don't know, I'm missing the tags. I should have probably checked it out. It's okay. Momentum. We need to have momentum. Shadows is again another one. I love the music video as well. It's very in sync with the lyrics. I love all of the concepts that even he does in all of his music videos and everything. It's beautiful. You should just check it out. It's about making peace with you, your personas, your past, your present, future, your light and dark, which I think is very important to integrate. And as much as I think if you have seen my channel, it's all about light and positivity. I think part of embracing darkness is coming into light. I think when you embrace it, it just creates a lot of space for light. If you focus on what you have learned from something, the lessons learned, what it gave you in life, how it gave you gratitude for what you have now, and a lot of other ways. It just is important for if you want to seek more light. Definitely don't go into more shadows if you are trying to get into light, but it's something that I think we should all consider from time to time. You don't have to unpack yourself every single day, every single time. I think there should be a balance, and you should find a way to go about it without going down a negative spiral. So I love that song. I also love the tape recorder, I guess it's a tape recorder play sound that is signature to him, along with the SUGA, how he uses that word in all of his songs. So I like that. I like the tape recorder. My favorite is, I think, a camera click, which if you go back you might find in some of my videos. I don't know if I kept all of them. Somehow they might be on private. Some of them I think I deleted. Some of them I maybe I never published, but I like the camera click, just the way he has the tape recorder one. Blueberry Eyes, how could I forget Blueberry Eyes? I think Blueberry Eyes is his collaboration with Max, which is like a full circle moment for me. Now you might be wondering, it's not even your song, how is it full circle moment for me? So I wasn't into K-pop before, okay, and I had this favorite song called Lights Down Low by Max, and it is one of my most favorite songs, but not as much as I Need You. Of course, I Need You is my most favorite one, but Lights Down Low holds a special place in my heart. I just love the vibe. I love the lyrics. I love everything about Lights Down Low. So I was very excited when I randomly found out Blueberry Eyes from Max and SUGA. I really like it. One of the most another beautiful lyric, two sentences from the lyrics of mine from him are, I think this is from the August D album, August D's album, which is Your Ordinary, my extraordinary is your ordinary, my extraordinary is your ordinary, your ordinary is extraordinary for me, which I guess is him having fame and a lot of other factors are ordinary for him by now, but for us it's extraordinary. For us as in someone who doesn't have the level of fame yet. And for us, what is ordinary? It's not ordinary for me. I definitely cherish my loved ones. It is very extraordinary for me, and I'm very glad that I have found that meaning for myself early on. The magic of ordinary is unmatched. Like, you might find it ordinary, but it's extraordinary, so you have to go and find out what's extraordinary for you, even if it means ordinary for someone else. I'm not talking about August D. Of course, everyone. I'm just talking about everyone, really. So I love that lyric. Like, for example, we get to spend a lot of time with our loved ones without having, that lens on us. I think they also, SUGA with his members did a concept where they were looked upon from a lens. So we are very lucky in that sense, that what is ordinary to us, hanging out, not being in the public eye, not being scrutinized for everything, not having to be answerable to everything, and a lot of other things that a celebrity might miss out on. So we already have that, which we should be grateful for. So I love that line. So wrapping it up, I think the last two albums from August D have been what he has been through, how he has made peace with his past, and how he's embracing all that he has, being grateful for it, enjoying and savoring the journey more. There was another part he mentioned about a friend of his. There's a song about a friend of his that he dislikes. I love that song as well. But I don't listen to a lot of August D from time to time, because I'm a very empathetic person. I can feel what somebody is feeling even if I don't know them, just from a distance, even if I'm not there. So I have to be very careful. So I only choose the songs that I love from him. But I do listen to most of his songs because I do want to listen to them once and get to know the lyrics and the thought behind it. I really love knowing that. So coming back, so I'm hoping in the future we'll get an album which shares about his current life and mindset, how he has taken all that has happened and turned it into gold for himself. The gratitude now he has, how he is enjoying what he has now, becoming confident once you overcome so much. It actually gives you a lot more peace, contrary to what people may have thoughts about. I think it just makes you more grateful. It just makes you more loving towards life. I think happiness becomes your priority, your own peace becomes your priority, and because you now understand that it all stems from within, when you are genuinely full on your own, it just makes a difference, because it has for me. So yeah, coming back to August D, I hope we get to see an album where it's like a 360 from what he, of course this is not something I want him to do, I'm just sharing what would be fun to watch. This is in no way like this is what ARMYs or August D fans or SUGA fans are expecting. I'm just sharing what would be cool to see a new perspective. I think he recently did a photofolio, not the Holy Me or Whole Me one, the one before that, the one with blue background and this crystal like structure near his face, and the one with the flowers. So I think something like that, something very bright and cheery, how he has turned a lot of the things that he has learned into gold in his life. That would be very beautiful. Or like sunshines and roses in a very August D way, of course. I think it would be very beautiful. So here's wishing Yoongi, SUGA and August D a very happy birthday, and please keep making more of your work. It's really appreciated and highly thought of. There's a lot of value, there's a lot of beauty, and there's a lot of goodness that all of us get to draw from and integrate into our lives and have new perspectives, see a lot of new things. It's beautiful. So thank you for what you do, and happy birthday again. And to all of you, I hope you love this video, and see you next time. I hope you have a good day, good afternoon, evening or night, wherever you are at. I hope you choose bliss every single day of your life and you are very, very happy. Bye.